Do you have SI joint pain? Well, I'm gonna walk you through a step-by-step guide to show you how to fix that SI joint pain. Here is step one. So the first step to relieving that SI joint pain is that we have to get your pelvis level. If it's at all tilted or tipped throughout the day, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on that joint. So when you're standing, really make sure that you're not standing with one hip tipped out to the side, you're not standing with your tailbone arched out or slumped under. And then if you're sitting in a chair, often people when they sit in the chair, you might find yourself crossing your legs a lot. This will put a lot of pressure on that SI joint. So make sure that when you're sitting with feet perfectly symmetrical and level, tailbone is not slumped, tailbone is not too arched. You want to be as level as possible with your pelvis, and that's going to make sure that your SI joint is happy. So that is the first step. The second step is doing the right stretches. Often when you feel that pain in your low back, it's tempting to want to try to twist and stretch out your low back, but that's not going to help. The best stretches to do are actually for your hips. So the first one is a hip flexor stretch. So you're going to have one knee planted on the floor, tailbone is tucked under, and you're going to press your hip forward. This is going to give you a stretch down the front of your hip flexor. That releases the pressure on your entire pelvis. So do that stretch. The second stretch you can do is for your hamstrings. So working the backside of your leg, strengthening or stretching out the backside of your leg. Hamstring is extended, heel is on the floor. You're going to tip your tailbone out behind you and press your body forward. You'll feel that really nice pull down the backside of your leg. The final stretch that's really effective for releasing pressure off of that SI joint is just on the floor, on your back. You can even do this on a bed. Cross one leg over your other knee so that your knee kind of falls open. And if that's going well, we can even pick that leg up, creating this figure four position with your leg. Make sure that as you're holding those legs in close to you, that you're not rocking up off the floor. Keep your tailbone down on the floor, and you should get a really good release through your deep hip muscles there. So stretching properly is the second step. The third step is strengthening, okay? When you're strengthening your core, especially, we wanna make sure that you're not doing a bunch of sit-ups or crunches or bicycle crunches. That's gonna place a lot of extra pressure on that SI joint. Instead, keep your feet planted nice and flat. Symmetry is the idea here, okay? Glute bridges is one of the best exercises that you could do to strengthen the muscles around that SI joint. So just on the floor, you're just squeezing your glutes and lifting your hips up. Do not over push your hips really high up to the sky. You'll get that pinching at your SI joint. So lift almost like 2 inches below what you think you should, and that will keep you safe. Another exercise that you can do to strengthen your deep core in this position, tuck your tailbone under. That's a pelvic tilt. You're gonna feel your back press down into the floor. Exhale here to feel your belly kind of compress down, and then release that tilt. So that is engaging those muscles in your deep core that attach through your SI joint. You're just tucking your pelvis under and exhaling. It doesn't feel like much, but it's a really important exercise for those deep core muscles. The third and final exercise that you can do to strengthen around your SI joint is on your side. We're gonna do clamshells. Most people do clamshells wrong. So with this exercise, we're just picking that knee up, strengthening the outside edge of your hip. When you find yourself in this position, let's make sure that this top knee is slightly more forward than the bottom knee. Relax your head onto your bottom arm and bring your top arm down. That's going to ensure that you don't roll back and work the wrong muscles here. So in this position, we're just going to pick that top knee up. It will feel like you're not moving very much. Pause at the top and you'll feel that strengthening happening in your side glute muscles. So really building the strength in those glutes and your deep core muscles is going to really help stabilize that SI joint. So that is the 3-step process to giving your SI joint a lot more stability, relieve that tension, and hopefully remove a lot of that pain that you feel in that SI joint. If this was helpful for you, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And I have another video that I think you need to watch that's going to be really helpful for your SI joint as well. I'm going to link it for you. Definitely go check out that video. I'll see you there.